The rest of the parts I'm gonna lube as I put the gun back together. So I'm gonna spray this. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray these down with Ballistol. And spray both sides, and I'm gonna put it back together. So now I take a spring and stick it in the hammer, and I'm gonna just stick it up here through the slot. Let's see. Sometimes it could be a little tedious. Okay, there we go. It's having a little trouble there. Okay, so we're gonna take that screw and screw it in. Okay, so I got that screwed in. Next thing to go is the cylinder bolt. Let's spray them down. Sorry about that, my camera died on me. So I charge it back up and I'm gonna carry on with the reassembly. So this is all oiled up, this part, and I'm gonna put it in, just stick it in between the hammer and the frame and fit it into the slot right here. To see how that fell out, just push it back up and you make sure everything's lined up and you screw it in. Okay, so now we got that screw in there, and I need my trigger. Give it a quick spritz of Ballistol. Now I'm gonna stick it in the frame. Fit the screw through and screw that in also. I need to change bits out now because we're gonna put the spring in now. Give it a spritz of oil. Just simply fit it on there. Come on now. Sorry about that, I was having a little trouble. I still am. Really, normally, this isn't hard. This step. It has to go over the trigger, and it just doesn't seem to want to do that right now. Okay, here we go. And you just screw it on there. Okay, there we go. So all the internal parts are back in. And we could cover that up now with our trigger guard. And try not to lose the screws. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. I'll give this a spritz of Ballistol. Just fit it into place. And I need to get the right bit on the screwdriver before I do anything else. Fit it in place. And screw it in. Now I'm not going to torque it down all the way yet because then I get the other two screws in and I get my extension. Where do I put it? Right in front of me. Get my extension in. Torque them down, and you just want to hand tighten these. You don't want to really kill them because these are very soft screws. You need to want to bugger them up. Take our mainspring. I just want to get the screw started. And get started so I could get it up here. Okay, so now we have a fully functional gun. Now I need to put the grips on. Take the grips. And I change bits again. Okay. I'm trying to get these started. I'm gonna go with this one first. Sorry about that. Drop it on the floor. Alright, get that started. Now you start these other screws. I'm gonna get this guy started. I'm gonna screw this one in. And I'm gonna finish this screw. Okay, there we go. Now I need to screw these parts together. But first I'll give them a spritz of Balsol. This is just for lubrication of the bore. Before I go to shoot it again, I'll run a patch through there and the Q-tips and stuff dry, so when I load I won't get any misfires. So I'm going to take the nipples, give them a spritz of valve salt so I don't get rusty. And another thing you could do is put a grease on there, and they have there's some greases you could put on that will help you when you have a heavily fouled gun to take the nipples out. Will be a lot easier so they don't get rusted in there, which you don't want. I'm gonna start the nipple. It's easier to start it just by hand with the bit. Okay, so I have it started here, and I'm gonna go the rest of the way. Okay, I'm gonna do that 6 times. Spray that arbor pin. Spray some of this inside of the frame, and I'm gonna put the cylinder back in. And take the barrel, put it back in. Everything's all oiled up. And there we go. I'll just give this a few squirts of Balsol. Oh, I forgot to put the ramrod on, didn't I? It's a big oily mess, really, but I'll just wipe it off in a few hours and we'll have a good coating of oil. And Balsol, whoops, it looks like my gun cut the rug. Balsol is good for wood. It brings out the texture and gives it a darker color. And these were dark to begin with, but I like it. I'm really liking this London model navy. Just something about it. But so now I need to put this frame bed on, which I meant to do before. screw that in. Line it up. And try to wrap around the tripod. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's screwed in there. So, that's it. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Please rate the video if you enjoyed it.